Okay, good evening everyone, and how are we all? Thanks to the host, Serious Cacodemon and Lord Misfit, as well as the 25 bits from you Misfit, and hello to Hara, and how you doing? I completely missed the entire first stream of this. Well, it was good. Painkiller Redemption. Surprisingly, it's quite fun so far. Yeah, I was enjoying some tasty muffins. Don't know where they came from. Had some kind of US stamp on them, but tasty muffins. Hey, Six, thanks for the host. So yeah, so far Painkiller Redemption. So you took them. I might have taken them, maybe. But I bet you ate the stamp and all. No, I don't eat stamps, joking, despite what you may think. Hey Mike, how's it going? So Redemption's been pretty fun so far. I mean, it's got high monster count numbers and it's kind of a slog at times, but it's doing so in a much better way than what Resurrection did with its levels. So we resume halfway through map 5, the old underground complex. There are only 8 levels in this game, so I should... Yeah, just to give you an idea of monsters, there's 1,079 on this level. The second level to have a 4-figure monster count. The last one was pretty much, yeah, a nice breeze actually. Yeah, but don't worry, you'll notice the time is only 20 minutes. So, the story of this one is that Belial and... So, the story of this one... is that Belial and Daniel are basically teaming up. Really? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Belial and Daniel, you know, from Painkiller and Overdose are teaming up. Yes, this is the same one from the beginning of that ended the last stream on, yeah. We're still on map 5. we've had a moment of quiet. So yeah, basically we are playing as both Daniel and Belial in alternating levels. We are basically going to go after Eve, or Eva. I thought she was called Eve, but apparently it's with an A instead of an E. That's a secret, apparently. Basically, we've also had our weapons blessed by the character from Resurrection, but he only was making a cameo appearance. Hey, Osnado. Hey, GG, Eggtooth. So, yeah, basically you alternate, but this really doesn't make much difference. I mean, yeah, you have to use different weapons, sure, but... it doesn't seem like we have the rapid-fire bolt. Oh, wait, no, that was Resurrection, wasn't it? Yeah, we don't have the expansion weapons for Daniel, so we don't have the bolt gun thing, but... Well, yeah, mostly elements from Overdose and Painkiller. Resurrection's character only showed up in a cutscene, but the cutscene is just text with pictures. There's no voice acting this time, and Belial doesn't say one-liners. Basically, the main thing about this expansion is that levels have lots of monsters, and you're going to fight lots of monsters in every single room. In some cases, literally 200 plus enemies in a single area. Yeah, all the SMG flamethrower. So for some reason, Daniel doesn't have his weapons from the Baladel expansion. Not that he needs them, really. You missed Belial. We've had no crashes yet. There we go. So basically that's what your average fight is like now. You go into a room and fights go on for a bit, but they're full of, but there's a lot of numbers and you get a decent amount of ammo. I mean, map 2 was a bit tight, but I still managed to get through it after a couple of deaths. But yeah, no crashes. Load times are decent. Sound is loud over my voice when in combat. I'm not actually really saying much in the combat, to be fair, but I can lower the game an extra few points if that'll help. I think the only thing I could probably say is that if this was being played on a higher difficulty, I think the second level would be an absolute pain in the ass with all the hit scan and waves you have to deal with. But we're also using possibly one of the best silver cards ever, a 2.5% life leech. That 2.5% of the damage you deal to an enemy is given back to you in the form of health, which is why you'll see my health going up on the 250. Yeah, we got that from the last level. Considering this game is all about the wards, it's very handy to have. Unsurprisingly. Hey, Merce, how you doing? Yeah, summon the Horde. I mean, I will say that this can get a little repetitive, but not much. Now, if you're gonna do hordes, if you're gonna have enemies with large monster counts, let's have a bloodbath, right? Yeah, you can see that my health is going up a little bit. This probably wouldn't be all that useful in normal maps where enemy counts are much lower, but for this expansion, it's a godsend. Yeah, this is much better than Resurrection, yes, by some margin. I mean, when a level has 1,000 enemies, it's not because it's going to drag out for an hour and be really boring. It's because the enemy's going to have action every room all the time. Now, apparently all the maps in this expansion are basically multiplayer maps, reskinned for... Oh. So there was a secret fight. A secret that has no actual stuff in it. Just... haha! Here, you can have a fight for free, if you want. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, maybe we weren't supposed to go that way anyway. Oh, nice. You can actually go back the way you came by taking a slight jump. So no complaining there. Yeah, it's bad when Serious Sam does it. Yeah, Droken, in Serious Sam, I can't bunny hop. And the enemies in Serious Sam are a lot more dangerous. And I did complain about it. Because the exact style... Because let's put it this way, Droken. Painkiller Resurrection, the 3 bad levels, that was Serious Sam gameplay in a nutshell. You go 5 feet, you fight a bunch of enemies. Bit by bit. And then occasionally they just throw 250 at you in a big-ass room. Which is fine. But... it's just tedious. It's like, if you're going to throw 1 million enemies at me, do it in big-ass fights and be done with it. You know, I mean, I get it. It's the style of the game, and you know, I need to probably revisit it at some point on normal, not hard. But I just detested the fact that there was just little fights everywhere for little minor, insignificant things. Yeah, this level is literally just one of the levels from Battle Out of Hell, or was it Overdose? No, it was Battle Out of Hell. I think it was Painkiller, actually. Never mind Battle of Hell. Yeah, this was just a level I've already played, but sort of retweaked. Because apparently all these levels are just multiplayer levels, which are retooled for single player. With, like, minor differences. Here and there. With this level, I can kind of see that. This is literally just a level I played in another Painkiller game. Which says a lot to how bad Resurrection was in its bad levels, where just literally reskinning the frigging single multiplayer maps is better than just making your own giant blobby mess.
You stand no chance.
Uh-oh. We're being taunted now. This is new. Now, I thought we were fighting Eve, not... Oh yeah, I can hold it down. Hey, Kinnikos. How you doing? Hey, Algoestochemist. How's Painkiller 2 pain harder? This is more like Painkiller 4. Pain games. Uh-oh. Oh no! The level ended, but there's still 24 enemies left. Ah, shit. That means there must be some secret fights somewhere. Pain games. Well, I have Max Payne 1 and 2, but I don't know when I'm going to get around to playing those. Yeah, we need to go find some secrets if we can indeed backtrack. Well, if we can backtrack, we can do this. If not, well, I guess we'll just have to miss out on a card. Oh. I guess we're not missing. I guess we're not going to be able to get this card. Because we can't backtrack. That is unfortunate. The series has been an interesting journey. I loved Black Edition and the expansion Battle Out of Hell. Overdose was mostly fine, but a slight downgrade. Although I did like Belial's character. Resurrection was a mixed bag between yeah, I'm saving before exiting. We actually haven't done any crashes yet, or problems at all. I'm dead serious. This has been the smoothest Painkiller experience yet. For some reason. Yeah, Resurrection was like 3 good maps and 3 pieces of garbage. And so far, Redemption has been decent stuff. Yeah, Resurrection had the worst Painkiller maps. I'm not really gonna... I have the best silver card ever. I'm not really gonna spill any milk over missing any other cards at this point. Just the way it is. And now we can afford to put Raid Slowdown as our gold card of choice. Since we only get 1 of each. So this is the Health Stealer. 2.5% of the damage goes to the enemy's health. Yeah, I remember the bridge. Yes, all the terrible, horrible things. in Resurrection. But that was Resurrection, you know. It happens. This is better, though. I mean, the levels have lots of enemies, but they actually give you fights where you can plow through them pretty quickly. So it's fun. Finish the level with 180 health or more. So we have to super buff our health. That's an interesting one. Well, and we're getting some interesting new card conditions as well. Some we've seen before, but a couple of others that they're trying to do something at least. Well, that's what I've got my health stealer for. 901 enemies stand between me and... Wait, why do I have 666 ammo suddenly? Now that's ammo, not health. Huh. What is going on here? Did I? Yeah, we got all our weapons maxed out for some reason. Maybe you don't get any ammo in this level. Perhaps that's the kicker. You get everything at the beginning, you gotta make it last for the whole level. Well, that won't be a problem. Wait, the health stealer took it down to 666 from 666. It's not a problem. Hell? I missed that guy. Yeah, maybe the 6-6 health isn't meant to last. Maybe it's a bug. Well, whatever it is, we'll roll with it, I guess. Oh well, Sweet has enough health to... Is that the end portal? I wonder if this is going to be some kind of a strange level where we just stay here for the entire time. Oh yeah, you're right, it does. Decrease each time, doesn't it? Well, that's the price I pay for having a ridiculously useful silver card, I guess. I'm not complaining. 250 health is more than enough. not that you would be wrong, Kinikos. It does seem a bit of a bug, but... Well, I'm not going to be suspicious, yeah. This fight length is about the average for this expansion. I mean, if we're to believe what Mega QWERTY said earlier, apparently this was all done by a 17-year-old. And was originally just a standard mod. Nah, we fought other enemies before, Kinikos. Right, time to bust out the rockets. These clowns. Nah, I better save the Yeet! Yeah, okay, we don't stay in this room. It could be a stun walk. I've done that to several others in here before. Ah, portal it is. Oh yeah, it might not be a good idea to Oh, now the lights of divine. Don't Mr. Icarus yourself, John. I'll try not to. 274? 250. Goodness me, that slow-mo lasts forever. Or slow, I should say. Come on, decompose. Hey, Mecha Girl, how you doing? I'm not gonna lie, outside of Bad Out of Hell, I think the Painkiller expansions are all pretty terrible, nothing but mindless slaughter maps, one after the other. I won't say that entirely. You can definitely say that for the bad levels of Resurrection. And I guess this one too, but I don't know, this isn't too bad, honestly. It's not really doing a whole lot. It's just sheer numbers, sure, but it's fun. What's these goddamn grenades? Not fucking. Oh shit, are they executioners? Yeah, I better freeze these fuckers. No. Oh no, now we have those little crabs to deal with. Oh no, now we're getting these dudes. Now we might have some issues. Get him out of here! Nope, seemingly not this time. Splat. Man. Basic room, but it works. I certainly am Mecha Girl. You get so many chances to go demon mode. It's easy peasy. Yeah, the coins come from if an enemy is gibbed or juggled. So really, it's the only way I can make any money in this world because there's actually no gold to be found otherwise. Also, no ammo. Yeah, there's not been a single ammo drop. So the reason they give you 666 ammo at the beginning is because that's all you're getting. To put it this way, they could have 2,000 enemies in this section, and I still would have enough ammo to kill them twice over. bouncing off enemies right there. It's incredibly fun. Uh-oh, my health is suddenly gone below 180. But it's fine, I only have to finish the level with the extended health. No, you play as both Kinnikos. You play as Belial some maps and Daniel the others. This is fine, I'll get my health back by... No, it's finished the level. It just means I'll have to earn it back by leeching off enemies for a while. Hey, this is looking a bit like one of the levels of... Wow. Weren't we just in a room like this? Oh well, I guess now we're in another room like this. Round and round the pillars we go. Where will it stop? Only the streamer knows. I need to get my health back to 250 or above 180. Might be a bit... There we go, back to 250. I guess it works for demon damage too. Hey, Robot Phallus, how you doing? Juana Raz. How many times can I do the Tietri Pirate? Wow, that is pretty cool. I didn't know that was what it did. I didn't realise that's what it did. Not that I usually have the ammo to spare to try experiment with that kind of stuff. Instant deep fry. Well, apparently this is meant to be where the series started going downhill, but for me it's I actually kind of like this. It's not as good as Painkiller Black Edition or even Overdose, but it is fun in its own way. Yeah, I'm not getting murdered by bridges. That being said, reusing the same room twice, that's a bit lazy. Lazy? Yeah, this level is kind of a bit lazy, I think. The fact that we have to use this... We're starting to see how this is just the multiplayer maps reinterpreted for single player. The, familiarity breeds contempt sort of rule, if you will. But this is still less boring than Resurrection's bad levels. At least there's stuff to kill. Yeah, there are no health pickups either. Although there's armor. I mean, you get your checkpoint health, sure, but... And apparently every single level is a deathmatch map repurposed. Like all of them. Yeah, pretty much. Thanks for the gold, bucko. Yes, I am the painkiller. Thank you. Yeah, pain shouts in a game point mod. This looks familiar. Okay. Yeah. This... I'm guessing the... Oh, that looks a little different. Down we go. Now we have lava. that was a big guy. Big man. Right, yeah, that might make it a bit harder to do this challenge, our boss. Oh, fucking hell, I didn't save before the boss. No, wait, I did get some kind of a save, though, I think. Bear with me. I think I got a save just before we entered. Yeah, sorry about that. This is where the golden card will come into handy. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Well, this is a new experience. Nah, this happened before. Yeah, it's kind of trippy. As I killed the last boss, my whole life went through my eyes. Oh no, it's staying, it's moving very, very slowly. This is probably not intentional, but yeah, this is supposed to be our demon mode. We can move just very, very slowly. No, this usually happens with some of the bosses. You go into demon mode, you punch them a few times, and the level ends. This is not the norm. This has never happened before, in fact. What amazes me is that, despite all of this, the game is actually still running and showing off a really unintentionally cool-looking effect. Can I attempt to bunny hop here? Yeah, I'll see if we can speed this up any. I don't think it is. I think this will pass once it very slowly ends the boss. They look away. Look at the ground. You know, each Painkiller game does something just different enough for it to remain interesting. This has not happened to me before. Okay. Can't say the Painkiller games are, well, it's a hell of a journey. The latest chapter, boss defeated, game goes into super art mode. I'm gonna hope this. So yeah, I just left this bug in because everyone thought it was cool. There we go. Alistair is dead again. I wonder if he just left that in on purpose or not. Or maybe that doesn't normally happen. Who can say? Oh, also, we appear to be slightly below the level's ground at this point. Is that perhaps why it bugged? Did we accidentally spawn in the ground? Yeah, you can clearly see that... I don't know what happened here. We clipped through the floor, and that's what caused the slight bug? I don't know. Alright, yes. Oh man, that's also pretty handy. It's a shame we can't have 2 silver cards, because I'd put that as the second one. The onslaught is over. As Belial was fighting Eva's lesser demons, Daniel prepared to take the final shot. She never suspected that a human and a demon hybrid could pose a real threat to her. She was the almighty Lady of Hell. The last blessed bullet shot by Daniel ends her rule over the plane of the damned, hitting her straight between the eyes. The corpse falls and begins to perish instantly. However, Daniel knows it is not the end. The energy of the Master of Hell, just like before, is bestowing these powers to the next best powerful entity in range. Anyone who gets close will start the vicious cycle all over again. Belial is clearly disturbed. He senses something. A white portal opens and a glowing winged figure steps out of it. It is Samael, God's archangel. Everything becomes obvious now. He must have planned this, just observing, waiting for the right opportunity to gain absolute power. Daniel and Belial, stunned in the face of the betrayal, just managed to stare at Samael. Full of both unutterable wrath and pure anguish, they realize that the real struggle has just begun. Yeah, also, Samael was dealt with in fucking Overdose. We killed him. Well, as killed as we could anyway. I thought we dealt with him. That wasn't Samael though. But wait. That is the end? Oh, we didn't kill him. We cut his... Oh, okay. Fair enough then. So his wings were cut off. But now he's the leader of hell, apparently. Oh, wow. Mangre Studios gets a mention. Well, it was a chapter 2, Drauken. There's a chapter 2. That's the thing. Maybe there are some extra levels after this. Programists. Not programmers, programists. That's different. Oh cool, so Romanian folks, so it's a pro-gamist? I don't really do pro-gaming. So a name. So that's the end of the main game. Main redemption, I guess. But there's like 2 levels extra. So we killed Ever, although it wasn't Ever, it was actually Alistair, but whatever, we have to pretend that was Ever now. And... Well. Oh god, the background is just that Painkiller redemption logo being over and over. Yeah, on to chapter 2. Which maybe perhaps is us beating Samael again. Not much of a story to this one, but I'm not really surprised at that, to be honest. Well, we don't know what the deal is with the other 2 maps yet. I mean, it's also possible this is the end and we just beat the redemption, in which case... I wonder if any of those websites still exist. Well, regardless, this is the last time we'll see Dreamcatcher and probably Joe Wood attached to Painkiller. Because next game after this, the rights go to THQ Nordic, so... Oh, here we go. We're not done yet. I mean, we beat the game, but there's 2 levels left. And the second chapter reveals itself. Yeah, it's 10 years. They probably closed down. So we have 2 levels left. Unholy Stronghold and something afterwards. Finish the level without any armor. Okay. So I guess we're on the hunt for Samael now? I suppose. So I hope no one left thinking this was the end of the playthrough. Even if it was, I still had some extra stuff to show. 608. That's the lowest yet. Oh, that is... And we're back to Daniel again. Oh boy. You're not going to try and use Catcher. Catcher. No, not really. Why would I want to give up the life leech card? I can only use 1 silver. I'm not giving up my life leech. It's just too useful. Adios, zombie. What's that discussion thread saying, Drauken? Oh, I have no rockets. That fucking sucks. Oh god, we could have a problem here. We'll get small room, lots of enemies, and no real method of getting rid of them easily. Oh, I've got it set to 60. I've been setting them to 60 ever since Overdose. Oh, thank God that little skirmish ended. Just when I needed some ammo. Too. Impeccable timing. Oh, I don't need that yet. Okay, we do not want to pick up that armor. Very important. Anyway, Drauken, that wasn't ours, so that was Eva. Oh! It says finish the level without any armor. Nah, I'll play it safe and just not bother. my Drowkin game says it was Eva. That's what she turned into when she became the Mistress of Hell. Something that conveniently looks like Alistair, but probably isn't. Wow, what the hell? Oops. Ah, shut up. Bad dog. Oh, and one away. Come on. There we go. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Failed. As soon as I pick it up, I failed it. Instantly. So, back we go. No, 6. This is... Oh, chapter 2, yes. We just picked up some armor, though, so we have to redo this again. Whoa! What? Okay, that was something. What the fuck was that? I have no idea. We went out of bounds. That was... I hope someone clips that. Oh, now we're dead. That's never happened before either. Wait. Why is it saying failed? What? Why is it saying failed? I'm loading a quick save. Alright, well, I'm about to pick it up now. Let me just boot that up for a second. Alright, let's go back to the quick. Yeah, it says failed. But it wasn't saying failed before, though. It was saying locked. Hey, Finkoy. Pick it up and try to re-roll and try to get around it. No, it's a red letter mark on your level playthrough. Hey, Ward Sergeant. How you doing? So, basically, if you fail a task, that's it. You're done. Why? That's just really stupid. But you know what? I don't care. I already have the 2 best cards in this expansion, probably. That just seems rather stupid. Oh, I accidentally picked up the armor. Well, guess I'm gonna have to restart the whole level now. Oh well. We're currently on the second chapter, Ward Misfit, Ward Sergeant 3 in. We have defeated Eva, and now we are just doing the last 2 levels. And it's funny that on this particular map, we're getting new exciting glitches. Yeah, I don't really see why that had to be added in. That's not been present in any other Painkiller thing before. Maybe Eggtooth just doesn't like saves, people who quick save. Alright, well. It's a bit silly, but whatever. Well, I don't like on those big guys dying, but Yeah, the Banshees never seem to fully darken it, just a certain shade. Just wait, my. Nah, I think we're screwed for the whole thing. Again, I'm not too fussed. I already have some nice cards anyway. Wish I'd used that electro thing a bit more in the other games now. Yeah, we're not getting that card, but it doesn't matter. Onwards! Sonic Boom! carried away with my explosions there. Whee! Yeah. Oh, not done just yet. That probably won't happen, Kinikos. That was probably a one-time thing. Taking me 4 games to get to that. You'll just have to hope someone clipped it and cherish it forever. Although if no one's clipped it, I'll try to clip it myself afterwards. Oh god, no, not you. The fucking arch-vile of the Painkiller universe. Well, he can't resurrect anything, but he can be a pain in the ass. Damn it, they're not anywhere really near. Yeah, I think I'll wait until I use the next soul. You can't even hope that against the game since it was one time pretty amusing. Yeah, I mean this game's even in this game's attempts to be all buggy, it's just still been more fun. Oh, very funny, Drowkers. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, you got me there. Come on then, spawn you whatever you're gonna spawn in. Oh, great. Don't spawn in straight away. Lovely. Suit yourself, game. That unlimited ammo gun looks pretty effective. Oh no! Ah! Got caught in a dog. Yeah, the Painkiller was pretty good. You know, in a pinch, it will kill enemies pretty effectively. Yeah, at least enemies don't pop out of thin air without some kind of note. Ah, shut up! Oh, and we can go for the whole level again. If we need to. When I'm seeing the levels fully open like this, I kind of see the... I have nothing to destroy. Well, if I fall off this tower enough times, that might do it. Take it off and break it. Now we can't get the card anyway, I don't think. Oh man, I can't even get any fall damage going. I must utilize the powers of Jank to somehow damage myself for any amount. Nah, I'm out of rockets. But I don't think we can get the card anyway, to be honest. No. Wow. We've 5-starred the level. So we ain't getting any more stuff either. Oh boy, 1 point of armor damage. I know 1 point. All I do is do that 36 times, it will still won't let me get it. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. It's just silly. Yeah, the audio seems to be fine for the most part. Gosh, your earlier comment. Is the pain engine still stuck? Well, apparently, after Overdose, a new pain engine was done. As I said, with Resurrection, they used the new pain engine. So, I guess they made improvements to the code over time. Perhaps that's what happened. Perhaps the reason this is so stable is because they've had years to figure out the kinks so that most of them can be... Although, that being said, if these are just multiplayer levels adopted for single player, I guess they knew they already had maps that at least weren't buggy. So, they could just get away with it, you know. Like, you know the multiplayer maps are pretty solid, just make them a single player version and you're guaranteed to not have the bugs, I guess. Don't collect the single cell. Okay. Small church. I don't think that's small. I think you're lying, man. Well, this is the last level, so let's see how small it is. And then it's like one enemy, but it's a... Oh, 3. Well, that's the smallest monster count of the whole game. 444. So these levels have the smallest amount of enemies in them. Also will bring us Belial. Alright, no soul collecting. Well, we'll give it a shot. Oh god, they're annoyingly placed. Territory fire? Yeah, that's the same one as the Painkiller. The cube is essentially the same as the Painkiller. It's just skinned differently. Yeah. Same deal. Interesting music for this level, by the way. Oh, look at all these guys. Oh, come on, I mean, you're put in the same positions 3 times now. No souls collected so far. Whee! Physics. Oh dear. This is where things are going to get more difficult. Oh. I'm not sure if the alt fire of this cube works a little differently from the original or not. Maybe it's got a bit more of a lingering effect, but... Oh, wow. I had to juke those souls then. Oh, for fuck's sake! Well, we're not getting that card either. And I'm not going to reload the quick save because we know that Egg Toothfist is stated, you fucked up, you don't get it. Whatever. Well, no, but it's always nice to try a challenge. And I tried it, so now we can just... So what Doom Mod do we play after this? I'll tell you at the end. You'll just have to wait and see. This game could do a bit more varieties of enemies and levels. Well, under normal circumstances, levels don't last that long, or have this many enemies in them. Each level in Painkiller, Black Edition and Overdose has its own theme. So you have different enemies each time. No, Goliath was completely silent this time. Can you even make entirely new monster actor classes? Probably. How dare you? You gotta read that in Greta Thunberg style voice when you say that word. How dare you, Kinnikos? How dare you? How dare you say that Bilal's one-liners are trash? One of us! One of us! I can't really tell. They're not being allowed to stay alive long enough. I hope this game's like those. They're just so silly. Yeah, it looks like the weaker ones. It was just Overdose that seemed to have the problem with these guys. For whatever reason. Can we all take a moment to appreciate the fact that we're about to finish the final level of the game and we're playing a Painkiller game and we haven't had one crash? Not one. 0 crashes. We've had a slow-mo bug, an out-of-bounds bug. 0 crashes. Up to this point. The game has tried its... Well, I don't think the game has tried its damn best to do that. Nice organ, by the way. Oh, he died of a broken heart. Boo-hoo. Allow me to play the world's smallest violin. I should have done more Carlisle one-liners of my own throughout this. Oh, that's it. That's the last two enemies of this game. Just a bunch of scorpion draggers. Boo! No boss. No Samael. Just... Yeah, this one is... well... shorter, but Resurrection took me 2 streams to beat too. And that one has 2 less levels. To be continued. Yeah, when? Oh, that's it. To be continued. Maybe they had plans for another one afterwards. Or maybe recurring evil is the continuation. Well, I guess we'll find out in the future. Yeah, that felt a bit weird, like 2 extra levels, and then that's it. Okay. Maybe they got bored. Yeah. Maybe that's where the mod ended. They just put him in anyway, because fuck it. You know. I mean, really what they should have done is they should have just had 1 chapter with 8 levels in it. You know. It's not like the Painkiller engine can't have a chapter with more than 6 levels in it. It can. So almost put it away over downgrade from Overkill though, but not by much. Well, there is a final boss. The final boss was Alistair. I mean Eva, technically. No, I think it's a different guy. Oh, it's Bill's oh, don't tell me that. Spoilers. We're going back to the Resurrection story. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna kill Samael? I guess that's the only thing that can be done, you know, if they are really gonna continue the story, which they have been doing between games. Oh, what's this? Sweet. Good job beating Redemption. Now have this since it's on sale for cheap. You might enjoy it. Oh, thanks, Drauken, for gifting me Strafe Gold Edition. Strafe is the world's bloodiest roguelike first-person shooter. Thanks, Drauken. I will add that to my library. So, Drauken just added another game to his own list. Since it was a very cheap sale, I guess. Well, thanks for that. I don't think Drauken has to worry about his list running out anytime soon, but it's a new one. I'll have to add that now. Between Spirit Hunter and... Okay, so that was the most recent one. Nah, I'll add it to the list. You gifted me the game, Drauken. I would add it to the normal... If someone else had gifted it, it'd be on the other list, but it's another one for you. Well, thank you very much, Drauken, but I cannot... I emphasize once again, you know, please don't gift me any more games. I have plenty to play, you know. Actually, I'm just going to say that in general. I mean, unless you really, really want me to play something and you're willing to spend the money, please don't gift me things. I have plenty to play. I want to get through them. I want my list to get smaller. But yeah, well, fair enough, Drauken. I mean, but fine, I appreciate it. I'm just saying I've got a lot to play, that's all. Anyway, so give me some Batman, John. You have to mail me a CD. Oh, okay. So not like a DOS box on GOG or something? Oh, you could lie. I got money. Nah, it's because, look at my list below. I have so many games. I am trying to get through the list. And I really do want to get through them. You know, I like getting through lists. But anyway. So, I guess we're not quite done yet. There's two more, well, one more thing I guess to check out, and that is the Redemption Machinima. Whatever this is. Alright. I'm guessing by Machinima it's going to be a trailer? Or is this actually going to be some Machinima of some kind? With Polish voices? Oh. It's a trailer set to the music of Painkiller. With redemption levels. That's literally what this is. Hey, Pinchy. Now, this isn't Aussie. This is the same music that played in Painkiller Black Edition at the credits music. In fact, this is just them doing a trailer in the same style as Black Edition's trailer, but with redemption levels. That's what this is. Anyway, get your horns out. It's time to rock out to Discount Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, Brian Ozzy. Why? I mean, why do this? Again, accurate to the gameplay, sure, but why? Does this really count as a machinima? Ragdoll Serenade. I always thought machinima was like using in-game assets to create a video with speaking, usually, or using it to tell a story a bit different. This is just a trailer. I mean, okay, yeah, they're using stuff from their game set to the Painkiller credits music, but I was expecting something else. I was expecting like really cheesy Polish voice acting or something. Instead, what we get is a trailer in the style of the original game for this. And that's it. You will fight hordes of enemies. Okay. Sure. Ragdoll Symphony, yeah. Operation Napoli is the best machinima. Alright. Cool. So, hey Vendor, how you doing as well? So, that was Redemption. Another Painkiller game I got through in a single fucking day. Woo! So what did we all think of this Painkiller game? Trying to ruminate my thoughts on the conclusion here. You shared your thoughts already. A slight downgrade from Overdose, but not by much. Not applicable. Nice, John, but I'm going to be honest. Painkiller does not seduce me. This was incredibly bland. Oh, even the Black Edition Ostinado, like the main game's gameplay doesn't attract you at all. Yeah, I think that's I would say that this was very kind of lazy in some aspects. You know, considering it's apparently a bunch of multiplayer maps repurposed for single player, and then just reusing some rooms and just using the sheer strength of numbers to invoke action. We felt like there's too much killing and easy killing. I'm playing on Insomnia, to be fair, Ostinado, which is a difficulty that in Black Edition starts off very comfortable and gets really awkward and becomes more challenging in the last 2 chapters. I mean, playing all of this on Nightmare, where I don't have the 50% damage reduction, would probably be a very different experience, I think. You know, that's something to bear in mind. I'm playing all of these on the same standard difficulty, saying, so I can assess them all, you know, without switching it up. Because each game has its different... I think you did not have much difficulty. Yeah, that second level of this, I think, on anything higher than Insomnia, would be an absolute pain. Hit scans, closed spaces, oof. I bet that level's a real bitch on Nightmare Plus. Even on the harder levels. Yeah, a lot of it is just circle strafing and moving around enemies. You know. But I would say that Redemption is somewhere between Overdose and Resurrection. I definitely think that Painkiller can have levels like these on occasion with lots and lots of enemies in big skirmishes, but I don't think it's something that suits being every level, because it does get a bit tedious. I never found it too boring, but I could see the laziness come in at a certain point. You know, a lot of just going around enemies and blowing them away, and the challenges were okay, but yeah, this was just very okay, really. Not as good as Overdose, but not as painful as Resurrection. Just as sort of the average, you know. If you're gonna play some maps and you want to have lots to kill in every fight, this is right up your alley, I guess. Just don't expect the level design to be very interesting, because it's literally just multiplayer maps repurposed for single player, and the story is very there. But no crashes, no real bugginess. This is technically the most proficient Painkiller experience I've had so far. Not a single fucking crash. Black Edition had crashes. Battle Out of Hell had crashes. Overdose had crashes. Resurrection had crashes, and it was shit. There's nothing. I hope that continues for Recurring Evil. Maybe they finally figured out how to tame the pain engine a bit, and thus will make for a decent experience. It's also not the shortest game of the series. No, it's got 8 levels. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. The Resurrection was so bad, the engine couldn't stand the game. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised about this, considering all of you said that like after Resurrection, Painkiller games start to become shit. This wasn't too bad. You know, it's not as good as the more refined experiences of Black Edition and Overdose, but as a sort of a mod going for numbers, there's at least different, decent enough, playable. Can have some fun with it if you just don't expect anything spectacular. Just an average experience. Yep, these sure were some maps where I killed lots and lots of enemies, and it wasn't a drag most of the time. Yeah, it is a comeback. And now I have a sort of renewed hope that maybe the next game in the series, Recurring Evil, might also be similar. Maybe it'll just be another average game. Maybe it won't be bad. Maybe it won't crash. But we'll see. We will see. Or, as Lord Misfit has just mentioned, maybe now the next one is the real dog shit. Yeah, pretty much. You know, if you just switch off and kill things. You know, large numbers of things. It's fun. It's fun to be able to do that because you couldn't do that in Painkiller too often because the encounters were more carefully designed. And it would have been nice if, you know, it's nice to see a map that has a lot of enemies and actually throws them at you in good numbers and actually feels like a bit of a battle. And it did also continue the story. Yeah, that's the one thing of all these expansions. They do continue the story. They all tie into each other. So I'm going to only assume that for Recurring Evil, we're going to be hunting Samael down as the new leader of Hell. First it was Lucifer, then Eva, now Samael, I guess. But I guess we'll find that out soon enough. Probably later this week, to be honest. So, to answer Six's question about what I'm going to be playing in between the next Painkiller game, handily, I'll be playing the limit removing part of the 64 kilobyte challenge. I did play the vanilla Megawad about a month or so ago, and I've been looking forward to the limit removing Megawad. And now it has come out, finally, last week. I think it's 32. I think it's a full Megawad, but keep in mind that most of the levels in the vanilla version were short. I don't know about the limit removing ones, though, and I hear rumours that there is even a slaughter map in there by a certain female mapper, 9 Inch Heels, who made something of a slaughter map, apparently. But yeah, it's the other half of the 64 kilobyte challenge. So that is what's going to be happening tomorrow. I'll be starting that tomorrow. So that should be fun. I mean, the vanilla version was pretty interesting, and it'll be interesting to see what the limit removing part of the 64 kilobyte challenge will be like. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed the stream. Redemption was pretty okay. I would still recommend Overdose and Black Edition over it, but this is like, if you really want more, sure, give it a shot. And yeah, it will be tomorrow, 6. I'm going to be streaming the 64 kilobyte challenge tomorrow. Have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe in there. Stay alert. Don't kill each other. Good night.